guys? Welcome back to another lovely day in Race 632 Pro 632 radio show. Hey, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and get on the Facebook, like, share the post so we get as much people involved today. Today's going to be one of those days of questions, answers, and the whole first week of PDRA racing and what to expect when you get on place. But first and foremost, hey, last week, if you didn't know, Mark Williams came on board with Doug Cook and said, hey, we're going to be sponsoring the Pro 632 class for the PDRA Racing Series for 2026. If you missed it last week's show, Doug was online, talked about Mark Williams and the things that are coming. There's a lot of things that they have that they're working on, ready to push out. So first and foremost, if you need something, go to Mark Williams. If you can't find what you need, go to the parent sites, Motion Brakes Work, also to TBM Brakes and Ride Sensors. There's a lot there on the site to get what you need for your race car if you need something. And remember, like, share, and promote Mark Williams Racing and all the other websites that they have for their support of the Pro 632 class and moving forward. Jason, go away.
Hey, don't forget to like and share Race 632.
That's what I said.
In the podcast.
First thing.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I said many things over here. I got a list and all this stuff we need to talk about tonight.
I said, first thing, make sure you like and share the Pro 632 radio show tonight.
I was all about Doug Cook.
Oh,
Gonna take care of the man, right? The guy that's allowing us to do this stuff.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna talk about like some stuff like for the new racers who don't or haven't been to PDRA. Like what to expect when you get to the gate. So obviously you'll get to the gate at Darlington, and if you haven't seen it, there is a stacking lot photo that Tyler put up, and we probably don't have it to show it. But as you pull into the gate, if you're early, there's a big lot, and they want 4 rows there. I would just tell you to if it's been raining, be very careful. It does get kind of muddy in there. It's kind of like a pasture. Just make sure when you park and get out, you don't get yourself into ankle deep mud. So you'll start there, and in the morning they'll come out and they'll get us. And the first thing you're gonna do is you'll roll up into the black trailer of Miss Crystal. And I believe it'll be Miss Alaska will be in there, helping her out, getting signed in. When you're getting signed in, it's a lot easier if there's not a big line there to have all your contingency sponsors for the class, which we'll go through shortly. I believe there's 17 of them. Get the stickers from them. That way you can get them on the car right away, especially your Mark Williams sticker. You want to get that right on there. And that's one of the most important ones, obviously, but there's a lot of money to be made in contingency. So once you do that, you get your contingency sticker. They're going to ask you for a golf cart pass if you got one, and a scooter pass. Make sure you pay for it and get your sticker and put it on the scooters and put it on your golf cart. And then also is the Patrick the 632 WhatsApp for PDRA. Everything that goes on with the classes has their own WhatsApp group page. What you get on that will be qualifying times, your qualifying sheet, schedule times for your testing. There's a bunch of stuff, and it'll all be on there with the call outs and to come up to the lanes and all that stuff. So get on that. If you're racing multiple classes, there's different ones for top sportsman, top dragster. There's a general one, and so forth. So make sure you get on that. And
hey, Jason, before you go away from that, hey, you don't want to be that one guy who has to try to re-race somebody at another race because you missed your call to the lanes on the 5th, 6th, 7th time they call you. So
guilty.
All racing stuff is done out through that WhatsApp group. So make sure, if you're a Pro 632 owner, make sure you join our race group too. But for racing, make sure you get on that WhatsApp group for PDRA.
And I mean, if anybody needs that, just hit me or Patrick up, and we'll send it to you. If we have your phone number, we'll just send it to you.
I'll post it in the chat.
and also we'll also put it in a 632 group chat. So make sure you get on that, and then from there, uh, you'll roll in and get parked and all that stuff. I talked to Vinny earlier this week, and they're going to try to tech the pro cars in the pits, meaning we don't have to leave. So when you fill out your card, your tech card for the new people, you can get what's called an annual inspection. And basically, they go through your whole car. They put an annual inspection sticker on your chassis, and you don't have to bring all your stuff up when you go to Galat. They've gone through all your stuff. They know what you got, what you don't have. So when you go to Galat, after you have your annual from Darlington, you just have to go up and get your jets. And I'm assuming for 632, we'll probably pick our jets right then and there. So, if they're going to do it, just be ready so they don't have to wait for you to get all your stuff apart. And, they can just move on to the next car. Because the jet thing, it takes a little bit of time. And that, the car count that we got going, confirmed car count that we got going, they'll be in a 632 class for a bit.
Hey, Jason, hold on 1 second on that one. So for the jets, so if they come to the pits, it's cool because you have your tools there to take stuff off and pull your jets, because we are a jet restricted class and the PDRA provides those jets. I'm pretty sure but if you don't, you will not run your jets in your car at the PDRA. You will run the PDRA jets. Make sure you have your wrench to be able to take those off to expedite the process and put the new jets in, and they will seal it then. So if you go to tech lane and have to do it, make sure you have your wrench. If you're in your pits and they come by, which is awesome, it saves you some time. You can actually, you have your tools, but make sure you always have that wrench with you, because you never know when you're going to lose that final round, and you have to give those jets up at the tech inspection at your final race.
Yeah, and make sure you bring both the 7/16 and the 3/8, just in case the little barrel nut on the bottom spins. But I will say to this, if you're going to test on your own stuff, buy a set of Nosh jets, because that's what we're using. And that way you're not testing on something different. And then, you show up and your shit's all messed up because you're not running the same jet that, we are at PDRA. So it's a Nosh jet. Get it right from Summit. So make sure you get that done. And then, and just pay attention to that app. That'll get you going. And then, make sure, you get there, meet and greet everybody. Make sure you stop by and say hi to Doug Cook. I know he's going to be on property, so he should be running around out there. I mentioned car counts earlier. As of today, right now, we have 13 cars coming, which would be David Cook, Carson Hoyle, Jeff Melnick, Doug Nickel, Tara Jarvis, Ed McLemore, Gary Hood, myself, Billy Gibson, JC Beatty, Hank Hughes, if he has a good day of testing tomorrow, Jeff Pittman, Tyler Berry, and there should be a third Greenbrier car coming. I don't know who the driver is. Should be. Who's not coming would be Lexi, Andy Spurback, Patrick, of course, Brian Kloss, Nicole Liberty, Kyle Solomon, Vinny LaRosa, and Mysterious Smoke Bar guys.
Hey guys, I do apologize. It's not by my own doing that I'm not at the races this next week. I went and talked with my engine builder. We're still waiting on the intake being made. It's being made at HRE. They're racing this week in North Carolina. So as soon as everything is together with the race car, it will be in Jason's trailer at the very first event we can make it there, and ready to beat up Jason. He's going to bring us there, and we're going to put him back in his own trailer. So
then you can drive it home.
Yes, I'll do that. That's okay. I'll drive it to Wesley Chapel, and you can drive the West. Okay. It's definitely not from the lack of trying to get stuff together. So thanks for everyone who's joined us so far. Jason, continue.
And speaking of people that are having hard time getting stuff, I mean, Billy Gibson's struggling on a set of pistons. He finally got them today, so hopefully he'll be up and running by next week. He's probably going to be a guy that's going to show up and just run like most of us do, and no testing. Andrew Spurback. Got to give a shout out for him. We came up with a problem with a wheel over the week, and he helped us out tremendously and get me what I needed from 5-Star that was unavailable. Thanks for that, Andy. He's waiting on some parts to come in. Obviously, Brian just got his beautiful Mustang back from paint, so he's got a long way to go to finish that up. And Lexi is busy with school. She's going to be a veterinarian doctor, so she's got a lot of schooling to do with that. And I haven't heard back to confirm Nicole Liberty or Kyle. So the two surprises that I didn't think were going to go are showing up, which would be Tara and Hank. I didn't think they were going to go. And obviously, sorry, Vinny, you're still putting your program back together, but I've seen pictures on social media and it looks like you're moving forward with it at a very good rate. So hopefully I'll see you in maybe 2 or 3 races. Other than that, that's it for the car count. I know Jeff Melnick's waiting on some cylinder heads, but those guys are always good at getting their stuff done and being there. Going from there, we can go over the list of sponsors. I went contingency sponsors. I went through the hassle going through that wrong one. This long list that they put out there, and I went through who's giving giving money to 632, and I'll tell you, JC Beatty, thanks a lot, because not only you giving $500 to the winner and $250 to runner up for convert, and also for a transmission comp cams is $100 and $50. Davis Traction's $200 gift card for the winner and $100 gift card for runner up. Edelbrock Intake's giving $300 and $100. Edelbrock Cylinder Heads is $300 and $100. Goodyear Tires, and this is only on rear tires, $200 and $100. Same thing with Hoosier, $200 with $100. Jessel Valtrain for rockers is $300, $150. Killing Time Racing, KTR, they're doing every class there is, but you must spend $500 with them between 12/31/26, and they'll give you $500 for winner and $100 for runner up.
Hey, Jason.
Yes.
I mean, KTR, if you just go spend $500 with them, that's a free $500 if you win a race.
Exactly.
So
or if you come up runner up 5 times.
Correct. Right.
Right. So
I mean, that's a no-brainer. Put the sticker on the car, and if you win, go spend $500 and get $500 back.
Yeah. Larice Motorsports, the insurance company, is $300 to win, $150 for runner up. Magna Fuel will for the fuel pump, and you have to have a receipt for the last 5 years that you bought a pump from them, $200 and $100. Mazier for the starter, $200, $100. I will have to I'll tell you this: if you do win or runner up, they will ask you for a serial number off the starter. Mickey Thompson Tires, $200 and $100. Moosey must have a complete motor, $150. Quick Drive, no product required. Just got to run the sticker. They'll give you a $300 gift card and a $150 gift card. If nobody's using a Quick Drive and you got the sticker on the car anyway, you happen to win, maybe you can trade it off with somebody in ProMod or something. Summit, obviously decal only. They'll give you a $300 gift card and a $200 gift card for runner up. So total purses, just in contingencies, if you won a race, it's $4,700 on top of the $5,000 that Mark Williams is given. If you runner up, it's $2,150 plus $1,200 for runner up. And then obviously, the semis is $750, quarters are $500, eighth is $300, and there's no contingencies anywhere past runner up. But that's a lot of money when you add it all up. It's a good chunk of change.
So if you got the products, the stickers, whatever it may be, you can walk away somewhere between $5,000 and $9,000 if you win the race.
Yeah, so That's putting 17 stickers on your car.
That's a lot of stickers, but I
I
mean,
know.
for you, it's kind of hard. You put so much wax, will the stickers even stay?
That's why I put a lot of wax so it doesn't stay. And I replace them every year. Going on to that, as far as that stuff goes, it helps, right? All that money helps. At the end of the day, if it's $10, $200, it all helps. Some take a little while to pay out. Some are really quick. Mizzier is quick. Mickey Thompson's quick. Just from the 2 times that I run it up, it takes the sting out of it. You can go home with, $4,500, $5,000 worth of money in your pocket. That's almost pays for 2 races.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or at least, depending on how far you got to drive, at least a race. You know what I mean?
The fuel cost, Jason, is 5.5, 6 now. In some locations.
Yeah. Jordan said how much today, how much it cost to fill up his rig to leave to go to IHRA next week. It was like
$2,300.
Was it 20? I thought it was 1,700. 2,300.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him about it.
$1,700. $1,700 in fuel. Y'all got to get those gas cards. Find a sponsor, get a gas card.
Hey, talk about sponsors. I looked on the PDR website for the contingency plan. So if you were looking for it, just go on the PDR website under competition, click on the contingency, find out what you qualify for. Make sure you put the stickers on your car, and get that money. It's a waste if you don't. But what sponsor they don't have on there for the Pro 632 class and a couple other ones is the low ET qualifier. It just says PDRA Redline Oils. Jason, what do you think if we figure out how to self-sponsor this Pro 632 radio low ET car?
Well, I think that's a $500 check, right, for low ET.
I don't know. Let's get with Tyler, and either we figure it out. Maybe some guys want to help pitch some money in to make sure we can get that low ET qualified something for us.
Yeah. Low ET is $500 because that's what that whole debacle was with the check with that incident at Galot last year. But other than that, I mean, there's a lot of money to be made. Not that it's not going to pay for anybody's racing career, but there's a lot to it. And then to talk about some stuff that's off of all that. You ready to move on to other stuff?
No, we can move on, but
if anybody's got anything you want to talk about, just type it up in the comments and we'll get to it. You know what I mean? The class meal, I put a deal out there asking, who would cover certain meals at certain races, and getting stuck between Dave. Is it Dave Cook now? Dave Cook and Doug Cook, right?
Dave Cook.
Dave Cook is. I know it's kind of like too many cooks in one spot. So David Cook is going to sponsor the meal at Galot, and I believe it's if I check my text messages, I believe he said seafood and steak or something like that. And
I might just have to make sure I'm there just to hang out with y'all and get some good food.
Right. Just hold on one second.
Hey, while he's looking that up,
he's going to be cooking steak and seafood for everybody.
Sounds delicious.
Right. And then I believe Billy Gibson's going to do Maryland, and obviously we know Ed McLemore is going to take care of Bristol. So if we can get a couple more people to jump in on it. David Cook said hot dogs and burgers. Laugh out
Junior
loud.
says hot dogs and burgers, man. That's messed up.
Thanks, Dave.
I guess they're in a similar shape, but it's okay.
Right. So to speak. So I mean, if we can get a little more action on that, that'd be great. I mean, I'd love to do the first race. I just can't because we're shorthanded. And I have a new crew member coming in. So I just don't have the time to focus to it. But other than that, we would gladly do the first race. So I'll probably pick up one of the other ones, just to get it done. And if we're cooking out of my camp, it's going to be, chicken, steak, and potatoes. That's what you're going to get. Rustler Steakhouse special. That's because that's what I eat. other than that, so if we get more feedback on that, would be great. I basically figure we're going to have an average of 10 teams, 5 people per team. Obviously, Greenbrier's got 100 guys over there to take care of all those cars, but you know what I mean, so I'm figuring like 60 people per race, and it's just something so we get together and have a good time and hang out with everybody without everything being a turmoil. Another thing I'm going to try to do personally, we tried to set this up earlier, and the person we try to set up with, he's just too busy to give us 10 minutes between IHRA and PDRA stuff. Was we touched something on last year, which was filming the class, and we potentially probably have somebody interested in helping us with this. So filming the class, so basically we have our own little 15-20 minute movie type thing that we will promote out there, and it'll be on there, and just to get more attraction to the class. And so it's going to be like driver interviews, top end stuff, do what some people forget to do for us, well, because we're only Pro 632 and we're not Pro Boost or Pro Stock, and they walk right by us. So just to fill that void for us and get it out there, just to get more traction to the class. So what I'm probably going to do, if I have the time to do it, I'd like to do some trailer interviews when I have time, maybe top end stuff if I have time. It all depends how much stuff we got going on with my car. If other people want to help out and do it, that'd be great. If somebody has somebody on their team that wants to do that, it'd be great. Just
that's the point. That's what I was going to ask, Jason. If you got people in your team that love to do video, photos, any of that stuff, or you know somebody that's going to do likes to doing it, not in your team, reach out to Jason. He's going to be on site, so we can try to get the videos and stuff to promote the class as much as possible, because that's what it is, right? We got to promote ourselves. That's what we're doing here. We're promoting the class, promoting everybody on there, and making it sure as we can do it as best as our abilities to make sure everybody sees us and wants to come race with us.
Yeah.
So Jason's going to do a good job by himself, but
if you got non-incriminating video of your car or the driver in the car that you want to share that file, get it over to us, and we're going to see if we can get it all into, within the week's time, get it all into a video that we can post online on Race 632, and you guys can all share it and get it out there, and just make up for what others don't. Ed, he's sorry, but he just picked up another sponsor. So what's that mean for us, Ed? Please talk. If anybody wants to come on with us tonight, we can bring you right in on the show if you want to come on in and be part of this. We did do an open invitation. Nobody bid on it. I was a little surprised about that. It's really not that hard. Other than that, Pro 632 Radio has reached, it's averaging about 2,000 people a week now. From when we first started. You may not see a whole bunch of people watching tonight, but during the week, I think people are just throwing it on, listening to it while they're at work, driving, whatever they're doing. So it's getting out there. It's getting bigger. Obviously, we want to make it as big as we can. We ain't doing this to, I'll make this clear. We ain't doing this to make a living from it. We're just doing it so we have a place to race and people to race with. That's all we're doing it for. So other than that, Ed said patch him in. Do you remember how to do that, Patrick?
Hey, Ed, click that link. I'm just doing it a simple way. Post the link there. So anybody want to join us, we can bring you onto the stage and then bring you online.
So we're just trying to, get our own momentum going. I look at other people that doing this, Pilot Racing, obviously, they got a lot of followers. They got a huge YouTube following. Not that Pro Boost needs it at all, but if we can get half of what they got, then other people will be more interested in helping us out race, right? So let's make sure we keep sharing it and this and that, and all that stuff. Another thing is starting line procedures. in the past, we've been ridiculed and criticized of being taking too long to a point. You got him, Patrick?
Yeah. Be quiet,
What's up,
Ed.
guys?
Hey, Ed, how you doing?
I'm good. Exhausted, but good.
All right.
Jason's on a thought. 1 second.
I'm on a thought. So we've been criticized in the past to a point where Matt Buck does not get excited about anything at all. He's the most unexcitable guy there is in the world. The world could be on fire and he'd be like, okay, get a hose. That's just the way he is. For him to get fired up about something, we were in Virginia and somebody made a comment that how long it takes, and it was us, to go through our procedure. Anybody's raced with me knows I back up 30 miles an hour. I may do a long burnout, but I'm probably back. Wheelie bars are checked, and I'm sitting with the pre-stage light on waiting for y'all. I don't lollygag. So it kind of struck Matt in a bad way, and we went to the official and had a conversation about it. I think the pro stock guys are the worst offenders. I never seen people check wheelie bars 6 times all the way to the starting line. I don't know of a 632 guy that does that. Walter, they could take time. They could take their, you know what I mean? It's like I would just wait. And I've been taken out first and second round and gone up there other times, and I've seen them plug the laptop in after the burnout, which I don't think is okay to do, but they do it at times. But we got to keep that starting line procedure going. We don't want to be the slow guys of the class. There's one less pro class to pick on now, so it's probably going to be we're going to be the redheaded stepchild of the pro classes, even more so. So try to get that nailed down. I know some people are going to be new at it. I understand it. It's not something you can really practice at home. You can only practice it at the track. That and being presentable up there. We're a pro class. You know, we're not top sportsmen. We're not top dragster. So let's look professional as best as we can. You know, somebody made a comment, dirty white t-shirts. We can't have dirty white t-shirts running around up there. You know, Brian, who cares? We paid our money. That's our time. Come on, man. We just want to go back around again and make another lap.
So in short, Jason, you know, yeah, like to Troy's point, your routine is your routine, but you have to make sure you do it in a timely manner to where people aren't sitting there waiting on you. There's many a time where people are just waiting for the next person to actually do their routine, which sometimes takes forever. So make sure you practice your routine and do it in a timely manner so that we're not wasting time. And that's something that's been told many a times. Hey, y'all take too long to do everything. Do your routine. Don't rush. Have nobody rush you. Yep. But make sure you're not just, you know, lollygagging, being silly. That's pretty much the point. So
yeah, it's just like, you know, plugging into a car after you've done a burnout. Why?
I don't think that's authorized anyways. You can't change anything after you've done your burnout. So
I watched it on one car several times. You know,
I think you guys just called me out because I'm the world's slowest at backing up and staging.
I
don't know about the slowest, but
Brian, I get your point, Brian. Sometimes people don't have a lot of help, and I also get if you lose that one crew member that doesn't show up, things tend to fall off the top of the table very quick and easily because you're so used to having that one person there. I'll be guilty of it this time around. Celeste will not be at the first race, so we lost our golf cart driver. We lost our camera turn on person. We lost our cook. We lost a lot of stuff, right? Because, you know, she's got prior engagement. So, and I get that, Brian, you know what I mean?
All right. Hey, welcome, Ed, to the show. Thank you for joining us. Please indulge us in this new sponsor and help us out.
Well, he's actually one of my customers. He owns Bouchard Performance in California, and I was just on the phone with him, and he is a naturally aspirated 400-inch small block racer. And I was telling him about, you know, I got a few sponsors, and I needed a couple more. And when I told him how much it was per race, he said, "I'm in." He said, "What you're doing for our community, I'm in." So
You talk about the Ford community.
Yeah, the Ford community.
That's a small community.
It's very small.
It is very small. It is very small. Like I said, whoever's got a GM first round qualifying, hit me up.
Hey, that's a great call out to first round
I know,
qualifier.
right? I don't have nothing to
it's
worry
Ed.
about.
It's Ed, right? I know Troy been working on that thing, so we
Well,
might
don't
have,
you? Who's got Chris? Well, I should say Chris. David. Yeah, you did a deal with Chris, right? On David Cook's car. No, wasn't you. I got David Cook first round, junior, first round of qualifying, and then didn't you make a deal with somebody already?
Nelson said find him second round.
I don't think we'll be able to pull that off in second round of qualifying. You can pull it off first round, but I don't think second. I don't think they'll
first round call outs. Yeah, second round, it's that qualifying thing. Unless you qualify beside each other, it's gonna be difficult.
Patrick, are you going to be there first round?
I'll be there first round in my head, buddy. I wish I was. You missed it, but I'll post up a picture of my engine block. That's all it is at the moment. Very, very shiny, really pretty piece of aluminum.
Oh, you got a billet block, did you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Big baller.
The slow guy. Hey, the slow guy. He's making us all look bad now.
Let me see if I can find a picture. Just for y'all.
He's all billeted up.
Well, see, I break it so much, and I go through many parts. I got to make sure it's repairable quicker.
That was my logic too.
I put so many holes in iron blocks, and have to get new ones. It's cheaper to repair a billet one.
Well, you weren't getting a new iron block. You were just taking another one from the back of the shop.
Well, that's true, but it is what it is.
It was seasoned.
Very seasoned.
Let me know how that worked out with your wife. When mine got the credit card bill on the billet block, it didn't really work out in my favor.
That's where you messed up. You gave her the credit card bill.
I didn't have an option. She checked the mail.
See, Patrick is fortunate enough that his wife gives him money so he leaves the house. Because when he's not racing,
he just tells me to leave the house.
I told the wife that we could sell shirts, and she said, "You ain't got enough money to buy shirts." I said, "Well, you can just wear the shirt, and you can be my backup girl, like backing the car up and take orders." She said, "I don't want to."
You got to do like Patrick's Pro 632 radio shirt. You order it online, and they mail it to you direct. See?
I've got so many T-shirt designs. I just haven't settled on one yet. And I really wanted the car on it with the hood scoop, which just got mounted last week, thanks to Troy. So I will be doing shirts.
Are you going to get that thing painted before you get it out here?
I'm just going to spray paint clear coat on that carbon scoop, and we're going to roll.
Sounds good.
Okay. You can do that. That'll work.
Jason, hey, real quick, did you find a wheel?
Yes, and Andy Spurback hooked me up.
Okay. Well,
that he did.
We'll talk about it later, but send me that wheel that's out around, and I'll see if we can fix it.
No. They're taking that wheel back.
Okay.
I forgot her name. The lady I talked to on the phone. She's taking a wheel. So I'm basically gonna take the two wheels off, mount my tires back on, take the bad wheel, put it back in the box. I'll pay to ship it out right then and there so it doesn't get lost in somebody's garage or whatever. But I'm just going to send that thing right back to her, and she's going to send me another matching wheel to replace that one, which I didn't expect. A lot of people don't know. So here's what happened over the week. I found I had a wheel running out around in my car. Try to find one wheel was impossible. And then they were out 3 to 4 weeks. It was the end of March when they would have wheels available. So obviously we'd already be racing. So I went on a hunt to look for used wheels. Aaron Horween had a set of Sanders, and I just couldn't put that on my car. It was just too ugly for me, and I have OCD about that car, so that wasn't happening. And then once I put the thing out, Ed hooked, Ed stepped in. I also have to thank, man, I'm so tough with names nowadays. The guy with the silver Corvette. And I apologize. I can't.
George Coleman?
Yes, George Coleman. Thank you very much. George reached out to me, said he had a set with 6-inch backspace. I went and measured it, and I didn't get back to him. I went and measured it, and 6-inch would put it too close to the inside of the car. So I didn't want to have to get tire shake, possibly, and wreck a whole wheel tub. It's just easier for me to fix the outside of the car than it is for me to change all that. So Andy Spurback hit me up and hooked me up, and they're sending me out 2 wheels to him, and and he's going to bring them to the track for me. So that all worked out, but hopefully that will be the end of the whole tire shake thing.
He's going to be helping me at the first race.
Yeah, listen, this year, the group that guys that you new guys that came in are, above and beyond. For new guys in the class, you know what I mean? Above and beyond. I mean, Billy Gibson he just texts me every Sunday. How's your week? You good? I don't know this guy from Adam. He doesn't know me. You know what I mean? But great guy. And I helped him out. I helped him out this week. He couldn't get pistons, and I'm like, just send him things to line and get them coated. They can, make them the size that you need to make them with coating. And luckily his pistons came in, so they're thrashing to put that motor together right now. While somebody's asking if we have backup ladies. We don't have any backup women, huh? In our class?
I got one, and if she brings her best friend, there will be another one for another car.
There you go.
I
got them, but they have like these really tall shoes, and they're called jellies. They got heels on them like this, and they walk kind of funny, like a giraffe and stuff like that. And they don't really have that many clothes on, so it's not like a family thing.
Well, I can tell you now, my wife won't be wearing tall shoes. She'd be wearing her tennis shoes.
You're missing some parts there, buddy.
Yeah, so this is the reason why I'm not racing this weekend. I'm kind of missing the intake and heads and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's not that I don't want to be racing, but that's my current situation.
So
I understand.
Timothy Hillard said he'll sponsor that.
Timothy Hillard?
Yeah, Timothy.
He's an awesome dude.
He'll sponsor that.
Optimum Performance. Guy's really, really sharp.
What does Optimum Performance do?
Well, he won the camshaft challenge that they put on. His company did. He does a lot of custom camshafts, and he probably said the smartest thing to me that I've ever heard from somebody that actually does camshafts for a living.
Don't buy a race car.
Well, that he didn't say that, but that is the smartest thing that anybody could ever say. But he said, I'm an events guy. And if you think about that, that's all a camshaft is.
Yeah,
I'm events. Yeah. And, I like the guy. He's very smart. He don't really bullshit you in any way. And I do camshafts too, not as much anymore, but if you guys are looking for somebody to work with your program, I would highly recommend him.
Okay. Other than that, so your sponsor guy, what's he do? Your new sponsor?
He owns a performance shop out in California.
Okay.
And he runs the NA 10.5 400 cubic inch stuff. Well, he's got a set of my small block heads, and they're gangbusters so far. And he wanted 2 more sets to develop, and I was on the phone with him, and I was, telling him about, I'm taking the year off from all this racing parts business as a hobby, and I'm going to go racing. And he didn't even hesitate. When I told him how much it was per race, he said, I'm in.
Now, like when you do your budget for the race, I'm just curious. How do you obviously budget entry fees? Do you go as far as like the fuel for the vehicle and fuel for the toter home and the generators and all that when you budget for a race?
Not really, because every time that I have budgeted, it's just very frustrating when I actually compare what I spent to the budget. So I've got 4 awesome sponsors now, 5, I think, Optimum Performance. So, it's not going to be as hurtful to race this year, but I mean, my immediate goal is just to win a round because I've never won a round. I would be happy with just winning a round.
Me too. I was it. I haven't. I mean, I won 2 rounds out of last year, which is not common for me, just to go out first round every race. But no, I'm with you on that. Definitely. Off the top of my head, David Cook, he does banners, correct? David, you still on here?
Junior is on here.
I got to hook up a charger. I'll be right back.
We'd like to get a logo of Patrick's shirt on a banner. Excuse me. So if we could do that, just let us know, one way or the other, via text, the show, on here tonight, whatever you're gonna do. Troy was good at commenting, and he slowed down a little bit there. I thought he was gonna. We should get Troy on here.
Troy was talking all the trash about me, saying I need to do some more maintenance and things break.
Right.
Then he stopped talking.
He's probably
I think we need to get Troy in here so he can talk. Everybody knows he likes to talk.
Well, all he's got to do is click the link up there, and he can come on. That's all he's got to do. Oh, you still out there? Hit the link. Come on down. Other than that,
I'm hooked up to a charger now.
You good to go?
I'm good to go.
No.
So what did I miss on the first half of the show?
Just going over what the first of the year is like when you come through the gate for the new people. Oh, another thing too. At some point, they're probably gonna and we really get treated like the redheaded stepchild on this, is driver picture profile day. They'll announce it on that WhatsApp that you need to bring your helmet and your driver's suit, and they're going to do a photo shoot with you and a voiceover. I missed it last year. Didn't even know. Celeste came on. She goes, "Hey, do you know you're supposed to be there?" Like, I had no idea. Didn't know. So hopefully they usually start at the first race. The first time ever, I think we all did it with Courtney, and then last year it was with somebody else. I don't know what they do with it. I don't see.
They make an intro video. They showed it last year's video for promotion for the first race of the year. They showed that one. I've seen that one on the PDRA site. But to that point, Jason, all the driver intro posts I've made a lot of them, but I'm still missing a lot of drivers and their information. I want to make sure we promote you and your sponsors and everything y'all do more so than anything, because y'all are stars of the show, and without you, the class doesn't exist. So we want to make sure we promote each and every one of you as well. So if you haven't been on there, make sure you send myself your information so I can put a little picture together and a little bio and get you at least sometime on the Race 632 page. I want to do it for everybody. That way we can do some other things that I have in my mind for, when elimination rounds, have your picture up there versus, just your names were on the elimination ladder to provide some more context versus just names and numbers.
Yeah,
I'm a visual person. I like to see images. So I'm not there this year or this first race. Jason go around, take some headshots of everybody so we can keep updated, racing photos and keep everybody's moving forward.
We can only go as far forward as you let us go. You know what I mean?
Say
If
again?
we don't have participation in it, it makes it hard for us.
Yeah.
It makes it frustrating for us, really, too, because we're trying. You know, we need help. And it's a small amount of help from you guys.
Whatever you guys need from me. I have 2 little twins. They'll do anything that you all want them to do.
Make sure they run around with cameras and their phones and take videos and take pictures and just make sure they don't run into any lines. All right. No,
They
no more
won't be. They
hospital
won't be running. They will be walking.
All right. Yeah. Speaking of little kids and pit vehicles, last year, Nicole Liberty's car suffered a pretty good accident over a pit vehicle to the point where it got hit in the door and it crushed the rocker panel and cracked the roof of the car. Obviously, there's no insurance to fix that, and nobody wants to take responsibility for it. So it came out of pocket for them. Kids, you know, if you got kids, please, you know, I'm not saying not to let them drive around on a pit cart, but have them in check. You know what I mean? Because if it was your car and my kid hit it, you're going to come see me to fix your car, you know? And I would be the guy going, okay, I got to fix, you know, Ed's car because my kid hit it, you know what I mean? So if your kid does do it, at least, you know, accept the responsibility as an adult. They're not supposed to be on there. We all know it. Tyler goes into fits on the app on threatening to take golf carts and scooters and everything away from you, not giving it back to you know, till the end of the race. I would hate to see somebody lose their tow vehicle for their race car because their kid was blasting around. The pit hasn't happened yet. He threatened it, but let's not be the guy that it happens to. You know what I mean?
You don't want to be that example.
Yeah. Let somebody. I was going to say Pro Stock. They're not here. Let Pro Stock take the beat for it, not us. But yeah, just be careful with that stuff.
Hey, Jason, you don't want to scratch Ed's car. Yours is pretty, but to fix yours, you throw some lines on it, repaint it.
Oh yeah.
His is a lot of airbrush.
Yeah. Okay. We're a week into fixing my front end, and I won't be done by the time I go to Darlington.
I need to fix the quarter on mine. It's damaged right in front at the bottom in front of the rear tire, but
No.
I'm just going to put a plate behind it and rivet it, and I'll fix it sometime.
No, I don't. Luckily, I have a guy in house that takes care of all that stuff, and I mean, I've shared some pictures with some people. I'm going to send this over to Patrick so he can post it up.
Send it to me on WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yep.
And then he can put the picture up there, and it's a lot of work for my car. It's just the craziest thing. The amount of time we got in it, and the worst part about it, guys, is when I moved shops, I put an all-in-one computer that ran my plotter that cuts out all the graphics, and we can't find it. Can't find it in the house. Can't find it in the shop, and that's got all the graphic layouts for the car. So my guy is pretty much cutting it from one side and pasting it onto the other side. So, and this all started when he posted a picture. This all started because it got hit in the headlight in the corner of a golf cart. The rear seat of the golf cart hit the headlight and poked a hole, and it turned into that much of a mess. And then I did some damage on it, tire testing, and then when I was taking it out, it got same side got a little bit more damage, but all my damage was below it. But to fix that area around the headlight, it took up all that to paint it. I don't know, he's got 8 colors to spray. Plus, and then you got to clear it, sand it down, and re-clear it so you don't feel no paint edge. So there's a lot to it. So I get it. You know what I mean, Ed? You know how much you got to do to fix your car. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
You can be like me and just put a new sticker on it and be good with it.
Yeah. Well, I am doing that in a couple of places because I didn't get a chance to fix all the stuff from the tire shake, just because the front end took up so much time, and we had too many projects in the shop that we have to work at. Paint wise, So we got a ton of paint going on in the shop at the moment. So my one guy, Diego, God bless him, he is incredible. Actually, he is a. I sent a picture, Patrick, of him over to John. He was wearing an FTI shirt in the shop, and I sent a picture of him to John, and John goes, "Man, I'm glad you're wearing one of our shirts at work." And I'm like, "That ain't me. That'll be Diego." And he's like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'll send you. I just sent you a picture of my evil twin. Kid's a saint. He's an artist and a half. He just works nonstop. But it's been since last Wednesday, and he'll be on it right till Monday morning before I leave. And I'm going to put the smash rivets on at the track of the Zeus Fast Rooms to come home to take it apart to finish it. So yeah, something small and stupid will take forever to fix on a painted car with graphics. I mean, Brian Kloss, beautiful car. I mean, I sure the pictures don't do it justice, but having one color with a stripe is going to be a godsend over what I have or what it has to repair.
If I had to duplicate mine, it would never happen.
Right?
The base color it's on the car, I went to the paint store and mixed myself, and I didn't take notes. It's just like, oh, that looks good. That's what we're going to do. And pretty much
my guy can do that by eye.
Almost every color of the airbrush work was tweaked to some degree by the guy that did it. So if I ever have to duplicate it, it'd be a solid color with stickers.
Yeah. Is there anything else we got to touch on?
No, I think we hit the most of the primary topics. Make sure you ready going to the pits or through tech. If they come to your pit, it's awesome. If you have to go there, make sure you have the tools to expedite things, so we're not slowing the process up, because there's a lot of people that have to go through tech. If we missed anybody that's gonna be at the race, please let's put the list together so that we know who's going to be there. It helps me back at the house trying to put little posts together to post on Race 632 to promote everybody. So let's make sure we do that. I just want to make sure we capture everybody there, capture your sponsors and all 5 of your sponsors. We make sure we tag them, and show their appreciation to them, because that's what makes it more easy for other people to get those, because they see the interaction in those likes. The video topics, I was talking to Redline Motorsports earlier, trying to see if he was going to be there. However, he has other engagements, trying to get somebody to video for us. And he was talking to me about the engagements that Facebook wants now. They've changed a lot of their ways they monetize things. So if you just hit that thumbs up, Facebook really doesn't count that as anything other than you click the button. They want the hearts, the love, the hugs, the interaction. So if you're a creator or you post stuff on your Facebook and you want it to be engaged with, you got to do the engagement with your customer base. And for some reason, they've changed a lot of stuff so that it's not showing up on most people's, unless you're engaging with those people, saying, "Hey, thanks for the post," giving a heart or a hug or smiley versus just the boring thumbs up. Everyone can give a thumbs up.
So the thumbs up is too easy, and they're not recognizing that.
It's not a. You click thumbs up, it's just whatever. It's like us walking down the street and say, "Hey," and just keep on walking. It's not an engagement. It's just a whatever we do.
Well, one thing I did notice that they changed is how many people you can tag. So if you got, like, you see, everybody sees how many people I tag in on a Gladiator X thing or a Race 632 thing. They're only limiting us, I think it's 10, and then you got to send it, post, wait about a half a day, remember to go back, add everybody else to it that you want to add, and then it'll accept it. But if you try to do, say, 15 or 20, it'll say did not share due to too many people tagged. So that's
Now,
new.
an easier way to do that would be like, Jason, if you tag 10 people and then I share it and tag 10 more people, Patrick could share it and tag 10 more people. That way you wouldn't have to remember. And
Well,
honestly,
I want to tag like the people that take care of me. So like by the time I go through, Procoms, Braille, Amsoil, the Hamitmans, Mickey Thompson, Mazier, I start going through, Edelbrock, blah, 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 blah. So, and it's another thing you'll get to, let's go, quick side note on the contingency stuff. You'll get a check and then, and it'll be in an envelope, there'll be a check and there'll be a piece of thing saying, hey, listen, we greatly appreciate you running our sticker and everything. Could you please add us in on your racing post, tag us in that, and that's some of the stuff that they ask. So a lot of times I do have Edelbrock cylinder heads, but they're the ones that sent that to me. Like, can you tag us in on it? So on my head, it kind of stuck. So I tag other people that I use, Dan Olson, Jessel, just so they get tagged in on it, right? So some companies like that when they send you the contingency thing. And then who knows, maybe we can get more people to more contingency people for our class. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. It's just, we're just doing this to better ourselves as much as we can.
Okay. So Ed, final thoughts before we wrap it up for the evening.
I'm excited. I'm going to try and run the whole year, and that will be.
You have 5 sponsors.
If you know how much it costs to run these.
Yeah, well, it's $60,000 a year if you don't have anything majorly go bad.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. And my sponsorship program is very economical.
Hey, hogs get slaughtered and pigs eat.
Well, all of my sponsors are small companies, and I'm an even smaller, like, hobby company. So I have a soft spot for people like that, and they believe in me and they're helping me. So we're going to give it a shot.
And that's what I meant, Ed. Those companies that support you, we got to make sure we post about them, we talk about them. You post on your Facebook page or your whatever page, you share it to race or tag Race 632, and I try my hardest to, anytime I see someone post or tag Race 632 in a post that is related to the class, I make sure I share it on Race 632 to try to keep that engagement. So when y'all post on your stuff, tag Race 632 so I can share it on the Race 632 page so we can all help you with those engagements for your customers. Jason,
I will do a better job of that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I do the same thing as Patrick on Race 632. I'm an admin also, and then if it's on Race 632, I'll share it to Gladiator X. So it'll go, just as far. You know what I mean? We all need to help each other out.
Your final thoughts for the evening, Jason? My
final thought is I'm excited, guys. I think this is going to be a good year going into potentially 13 cars saying they're going to be there. Obviously we would like to have more. If it's 13, it's 13, right? So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to meet some of the new guys face to face. Tyler Berry, Andy. Obviously, I already met Ed. Just move forward. That's what I'm excited for. And like everybody else said, share, post, like, don't like, hit a different emoji so it counts, and follow.
I'm gonna be hearting everybody's stuff.
Right. And I just want to thank again to Doug Cook from M&M coming on and helping us out. Greatly appreciate it. We talked to him last week, and he's been like posting full about all this stuff, and I could turn Gladiator X page just into a Motion Raceworks page by amount of stuff that he's been posting all week. He's got some stuff out there. I think tonight, I think I seen a thing with his drive shafts. But got to take care of him. He's taking care of us. Obviously, for me, Procoms ELS for sponsoring the show, and also me, and hopefully we can get some more traction on the show and more help out on the show, and go from there. We like to grow this bigger for not just for me and Patrick and Chris, but for you guys. Come by and see me at the trail. I do have small Race 632 radio stickers I had made up. I'll give you one each that I got. I think I only got like 25 or 50 of them or something like that. Small batch made up. And again, Doug Cook, please reach out to us about, not Doug, David Cook, please reach out to us about a banner for Race 632 radio. Other than that, I appreciate everybody, coming on board tonight and participating. And that's all I got. Vinny, thank you very much. Yes, David, we will be on next week. I'm going to do something at the racetrack. It'll be me there. Patrick will be. Are you in town next week, Patrick? Or are you going somewhere next week?
So, yes, I'll close it up. So, yes, the radio show next week will be semi-live in person. So, if you want to be on the show in person with Jason, whether it's at his trailer or in the stand somewhere where he can find a spot where it's not loud at 7 o'clock there in South Carolina, please link up with him. That way we can get the show keep going. So it'll be a live show on Wednesday in person at the racetrack, first race of the year, where I'm so sad I'm not going to be there. And I do wish you all the best of luck, Ed. I want you to be at least in the semifinal round, first race out. All right. So,
and who's going to call out for Ed for first round?
Hey, yes, and Ed has a call out for any Chevrolet out there first round of qualifying. He said 5 on 500. So make it happen.
I'm going to bring a stack of fake $100 bills.
All righty.
Hey, and hey, Dave. Hey, appreciate you changed that thumbs up to a heart. We need the hearts. We need the love in this place. So,
right.
Hey, once again, thank you to Mark Williams, Doug Cook, and his whole plethora of companies in helping out the racing. We're not just going to hit Mark Williams' company. Like, share, tag every one of his companies, promote him, and make sure he appreciates what we're doing for him. Let him know we know that. And as well, make sure you like and share the Race 632 page and on Facebook and YouTube, and get it out there so we can get there as much as possible. With that, I wish you all a wonderful night. The last thing I do have, we will probably try to do a show Saturday morning, pre-race show of a quick one. Go over who's qualified, where they qualified, number one qualifier. Hopefully we can get a video of the number one qualifier. We can post that, and just wish you all good luck. It's not guaranteed yet. We have to see how the days falling into place. Probably summertime around, I know race normally starts around 12 o'clock, right?
Yeah, pros. Church is at Saturday at 7. I don't know. They'll probably do it in the grandstands in Darlington. So church
I don't know.
With Miss Tammy.
We'll shoot for right now. Let's try shoot for 8, 9, 10.
8 o'clock for Miss Tammy.
No, for the show. So we'll try a quick 20-30 minute show around 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, a pre-race show for Pro 632, just to hype up everybody and see where it can go. Hopefully we can get some call outs those first round, some monies. Let's get some energy to the class and let's have some fun. That's all I have. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next Wednesday in South Carolina with Jason live. Y'all have a great night.
Have a good night, guys. Thanks.
Ciao.